Hey, what's happening, you cranky corefish? Coming at you with some Armarouge action. This 60 specifically, I actually didn't change any cards from it, comes from Nathan Spry, who got top 32 at the World Championships with the Armarouge box. And honestly, having played a decent amount of Armarouge prior to the World Championships, I think this build and what is in here actually fixes a lot of problems that I had with the deck. And the number one problem that I had with the deck was getting going, whether that be just drawing cards by finding supporters and playing supporters, or finding energy and getting them into play. So Armarouge box, for anyone who's not aware, plays around the Armarouge with a fire off ability that allows us to move fire energy from our bench Pokemon to our active Pokemon in any way, not in any way that we like. We can move any fire Pokemon from our bench Pokemon to our active Pokemon, which includes the special energy we play, the Prism Energy and the Legacy Energy. When these are attached to Pokemon, they act as fire energy. Prism Energy only works as fire energy if it's on a basic Pokemon. I've made the mistake a couple times where I put a Prism Energy on my Armarouge and then plan to move it off later, but then forget that I can't, and then I can't do the play that I wanted to do. So don't forget that. If a Prism Energy ends up on Armarouge, and sometimes you do attack with Armarouge, sometimes you Flame Cannon, and sometimes Prism Energy is the only energy you have access to in the moment, just remember, you can't get it off the Armarouge later. But yeah, there's 7 basic fires, 3 Prism Energy, and 1 Legacy Energy in here for the energy count. So we get our energy into play by manually attaching, and then we have the Ho-Oh with the Golden Flame ability, which says once on your turn, you can attach 2 basic fire energy cards from your hand to one of your benched Ethan's Pokemon, including the Ho-Oh EX itself. So we get one of these on the bench, we accelerate our basic fire energy into play onto the Ho-Oh, and then we manually attach return with the special energy, or sometimes the basic fire as well. Just try and get as much energy in play as possible to give us options for all of the attackers that we have in here. I'll talk about each of them individually here in a second, but that's the main combo. Armarouge moves the fire energy around, Ho-Oh gets the extra fire energy in play, and then the attackers, we got stuff like the Chi-Yu is a good one-prize attacker up against stuff like Raging Bolt or anything with Grass Ogerpons, and of course the Golden Goat matchup. The Durant is here is nice up against Charizard and Grimmsnarl. After they've drawn a couple prize cards, the Vengeful Crush attack will one-hit KO both of those Pokemon. Fezandipiti, of course, is in here for draw power. Iron Bundle is in here for like bench disruption. Basically, we can almost always draw 2 prize cards off of whatever's in our opponent's active, except for sometimes, and Iron Bundle almost always fixes that problem. If we can't currently draw 2 prize cards, if we use Iron Bundle and find the right attacker, we can probably draw 2 prize cards. So Iron Bundle is super powerful in this deck for that reason, and one of the reasons this deck doesn't need a ton of gust effects, this list does play 1 boss alongside a Pal Pad that we could use to recover it. We don't really need a ton of gust in this deck because Iron Bundle almost solves all of your problems, and we have a ton of ways to recover the Iron Bundle because this deck does play 4 Night Stretcher, which we'll talk a little bit more about here in a second. For like our early game aggressive cards to put a lot of pressure on our opponent, we have the Iron Hands and the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX. Latias is in here for some mobility, alongside the Pecharunt EX, also as a mobility card. Now, the Pecharunt EX is a little bit different than Latias. Latias, of course, gives us free retreat. Pecharunt forces something from our bench into the active, which can break locks like the Maractus lock or a Sob lock. Also allows us just to aggressively push the Fezandipiti into the active over and over again, which can be a big deal, specifically up against Dragapult when we want to be using the Cruel Arrow as our early attack in that matchup potentially, because if they counter catch our Armarouge and then punch it with Badoo, it can be hard to move the Armarouge if we're just trying to move it with Latias, because it's not a basic and Latias only gives free retreat to basic Pokemon. But the Pecharunt EX allows us to push one of our bench Dark Pokemon that's not the Pecharunt EX back to the active, which specifically in the Dragapult matchup we're attacking with the Fezandipiti a lot in the early game. That is a pretty good combo to set up there. Clefairy is in here, of course, for the Dragapult matchup towards the mid-late game. Mew is draw power plus an attacking option, specifically pretty powerful, sometimes up against Dragapult, because not only can it KO the Dragapult by copying the Dragapult's attack if you have Clefairy in play, but you can also pick up another prize card on the bench on something like a Badoo or a Duskull. The Munkidori EX in here is a really cute inclusion that I actually really like. One of the problems this deck had is it had no way to one-hit KO a Gardevoir unless they had drawn a bunch of prize cards, because then we have the Reshiram EX for that. But in the mid-early game, we actually don't have a way to one-hit KO a Gardevoir EX. And previously, I had been playing a Roaring Moon EX, and that seemed fine, but honestly, I do like the Munkidori EX a little bit more, because not only is it a Pokemon that can be utilized as an effective one-prize attacker against Gardevoir that one-hit KOs Gardevoir, but we can use it in other matchups as well. It's got that Dirty Headbutt for 2 Dark and a Colorless, which is the same energy cost as the Roaring Moon EX. Roaring Moon was 2 Dark and a Colorless for its, is it Calamitous Storm? Is that what the, yeah, Calamitous Storm attack. Dirty Headbutt does 190. You can't attack during your next turn, but that's usually not a big deal. So we're not KOing our active Munkidori that turn, or Gust KOing something else off our bench, then we're usually in a really good spot anyways. And it's got that Oh No You Don't ability, which says if you have Pecharunt EX in play, the Munkidori is only worth 1 prize card, which is definitely something that can come up in certain matchups outside of the Gardevoir matchup, and can also be relevant in the Gardevoir matchup as well. So this is a really cute inclusion / answer to be able to have an aggressive way to KO Gardevoir EX. Like I said, Reshiram can do it after they've drawn 4 prize cards. Pecharunt can also do it after they've drawn 3 prize cards. but sometimes the first attacker that they use in the matchup is Gardevoir, which means they've drawn 0 prize cards potentially, and they have a big Gardevoir EX in the active. That's not possible for us to deal with. So that's the reason we play the Pecharunt. Then we also have the Reshiram EX in here, which is a really good neutral attacker. Honestly, if you're looking to try and, I don't know, trim the fat of the deck a little bit, try something else out, I think the Reshiram could potentially be cut. Pretty much everything that Reshiram KOs, we have something else that could KO it. The thing with the Reshiram, though, is it kind of KOs all of them by itself. Like, if we get attacked by an Iron Hands and our opponent goes Iron Hands KO a Charcadet, we could KO that with Terapagos and Area 0 and go wide and get the one to KO, or we could just Reshiram it. Or against a Charizard deck, if they go Charizard, knock out something, we could get the Durant set up and attack with the Durant, or we could knock it out with Reshiram, like in the late game after they've drawn 4 prize cards. So Reshiram is kind of like a do-it-all Pokemon, which is really, really nice in scenarios, specifically up against like the Charizard matchup, where it's like, let's say we draw 2 prize cards with, I don't know, Waterpawn. We use the Torrential Pump, knock out the active, knock out a bench Pokemon. They go Candy Charizard, Charizard kill our Wellspring, Mask Ogerpon. And then we go, okay, cool, Durant, knock out Charizard. And then they go Iono, KO Durant. At that point, to attack with another Durant, we would need 3 energy. One of them has to be a Prism Energy and a Legacy Energy, and we would need a Night Stretcher or a Super Rod with a Pokemon Search card to re-get the Durant set back up to then knock out the Charizard. Or we could just play Nest Ball for a Reshiram EX and set up 3 basic Fire Energy, and then we knock out the Charizard that way. So it is a really nice kind of do-it-all, make your game plans a little bit smoother type card. Usually we could get the 2 prize cards with something else, but everything else you usually have to work a little bit harder in the mid-late game than Reshiram has to work for it. So the Reshiram is pretty cool for that, but I think you could maybe try cutting it if you're looking for some room in the deck. 1 Squawkabilly, 1 Terapagos, another Terra Pokemon, also just a really good neutral attacker, the Terapagos. The Crown Opal is something we can do. It's not realistic to actually ever get there by the time it would actually matter, though. Now, the big part of the list that was not shocking to me, but it definitely feels like it is like the biggest boost to the deck from when I was playing it previously in the list that I was messing around with to now trying out this list from Nathan. And it is like the Carmine build. Being able to choose to go first and being comfortable with that, being able to more aggressively draw through your deck and cycle through your deck in those early turns thanks to the Carmines, and also just playing a heavy support account in general, 4 Carmine, 4 Research, and 2 Iono, 10 draw supporters. In my builds previously, I think I was running 4 Iono, 4 Research, and that was it. And I was choosing second. But now with this build, you choose first. You have the Carmines. You go for a Squawkabilly pretty aggressively sometimes. I would actually even consider playing a second Squawkabilly because I think I use Squawkabilly like almost every single game I played with this deck. So I would definitely consider a second Squawkabilly. And we have a ton of recovery in this deck as well, which helps us smooth out the mid and late game despite playing so many discard draw supporters and using Squawkabilly so often. The 4 Night Stretcher, the 1 Super Rod, and the 1 Pal Pad. I also... or with the 1 Pal Pad, I actually find myself more often recovering just more Researchers and Carmines, sometimes Ionos. We actually use it rarely to recover the boss because one, finding the boss initially to use or discard or have it be discarded is unlikely because there's only one. And then, like I said before, we don't really need Gust Effects very often. Like Iron Bundle is most of the time all we need. We can almost always have an attacker option that can get 2 prize cards as long as we have access to Iron Bundle. And even without Iron Bundle, usually there's an attacker that we can use that will somehow get us 2 prize cards on our opponent's field without having to use any kind of Gust Effect or the Iron Bundle. So that's really been the big boost that I've seen when playing this build specifically. The Carmine just make things so much smoother, set up so much smoother. The one thing I was a little bit curious to see how it would feel when I started playing it was like just the energy count. It's not a very high energy count. The 7 Fires, 3 Prisms, 1 Legacy, but honestly, it did feel smoother than builds I had played previously, even with higher energy counts in those builds and stuff like Earthen Vessels. Due to the fact that you're just choosing first, you're playing that extra draw supporter, it feels like, throughout the game, going really aggressive with the Squawkabilly, you're just seeing those many more extra cards, and that just like finds you the energy, leading to you needing less outs for the energy. Not only is it finding you more energy, but it's finding you more of just everything, which means the setup of the whole deck, it just feels a lot smoother with the Carmines. 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Night Stretcher, and a Super Rod. So a lot of Pokemon recovery, 3 Area 0, of course, so we can go wide. Another thing that you could consider trying out possibly would be like cut Terapagos for a second Waterpawn, but I think the Terapagos, just as a neutral attacker in too many situations, is just too good. Prizing the Waterpawn is definitely, on average, more detrimental than prizing the Terapagos. So you definitely want to play 2 Terra Pokemon as well, because getting access to those 8 bench spaces from the Area 0 Underdepths is super important to actually have like a threatening field, if that makes sense. If we only have access to 5 bench spaces, it's super hard to have a bench powerful enough where our opponent can't take advantage of one knockout or another to really put us super far behind. It's really hard to get like double Armarouge set up, as well as having enough threats and draw power on board. A balance of the draw power and the threats is really, really important to make it really hard for our opponent to actually just not just Iono and take a knockout and then just kind of beat us that way. The energy, I already mentioned the count, 7 basic fire, 3 prism, and that legacy energy, and that's it. That's the build. Let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. I'm just gonna open the Fez. I don't really want to. Well, no, I could have discarded the Fez. I just don't want Chi-Yu in play if I'm not going to use it. But the Fez is something I'm more likely to want in play, right? Well, now I kind of want the Chi-Yu because there's an Ogerpon in there active. I actually don't know what I should grab here. Could grab a Terra guy. I just don't know what I'm up against. I'm just going to grab the Ho-Oh. Maybe I should grab the Terra guy, though. I could have also grabbed Squawk, but grabbing Squawk there feels pretty bad. Once again, I don't know what I'm up. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna draw into, so I don't know if I want to get Squawk. Well, I definitely don't need this guy. I'm kind of down to Squawk, to be honest. Oh, I didn't even check if it was in here. That'd have been really bad. Okay, it's a good hand. I like this hand. It just kind of feels bad if they kill our Fez, I guess. I mean, they could be playing Regibolt, I guess. Just remember, we can't move Prisms if they're on Armarouge. True. You kept making that mistake when you played this last. I made the mistake once, I think. All right, calm down. Calm down. Okay, it is... Oh, actually, we don't know yet for sure. It's probably Regibolt. I guess it could be Terapagos as well. You only redeem 400 codes from each set though, right? You can, yeah. I don't even know the best sets to redeem as well right now, but oh geez, what the heck? Am I just getting knocked out here? Wait, does this discard the cards attached to it? Oh, they threw. Wait. Maybe not. Wait, what the fuck are they playing? Oh, it is Terapagos, right? Oh, I'm gonna get sobbed. God damn it. Wait, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Dude, I hate sob so much. All right, what did they do? They did get a Noctowl. Well, actually, Iron Bundle here. I mean, if they just push Fan Rotom, that's fine. But I don't want them to get to keep the energy for free, right? I could just research here. No, but I know they have an Owl in hand, so I could take away the Owl and then snipe a Hoothoot, I guess. Sure. I guess Crown Opal could come up. It's possible we Crown Opal, although unlikely. Maybe I take the energy off the Chi-Yu. Otherwise, I could snipe the Chi-Yu off the bench, which would be kind of annoying because I'd lose a Prism Energy. But then I lose the... Putting the... Oh, maybe I do just put the Legacy Energy here to, like, make them take one less prize card. Yeah, maybe I just do that, actually. Oh, but now they can... now they get my Prism Energy. I don't know. Seems fine. If I if they KO my Armarouge, benching another Charcadet doesn't matter, right? Because if they have Crispin Boss, if they go Crispin Boss or like Crystal Boss, they go KO Armarouge, KO Charcadet. So it doesn't even matter if I bench another cadet this turn. So there's no reason to bench another cadet right now, right? I can just chill with one Armarouge and be okay with that. Do I get rid of the big boy or the little guy? If they recover one, this one has 2 retreat cost. I can't take advantage of it having 70 versus 80 HP, so I think I just get rid of this one. They probably have Terapagos too, no? I mean, they would be able to attack into this potentially at some point, but like being able to set it up and attack with it could make things awkward. Like if I just don't have a better play besides hope they can't attack my Terapagos if I use Crown Opal. It's worth playing for, I guess. But I guess, like, I don't know, this energy being here is just kind of awkward, to be honest. Because it does let them just go, okay, cool, Water Pond, punch active, punch this. But that's not even that good of a play for them anyway, so I guess maybe it's fine if they do that, to be honest. 7 HP, Hutu is searchable through Poffin, so technically has 1 more out to get back potentially later. True, I guess they could go, like, Super Rod plus Poffin, so I guess it's always correct to KO the big one, right? Always pick on the thick owl. 2 Crispins being discarded? What are we doing? Wait, how is that ever correct? They're just gonna run out of options, right? Maybe they have a Pal Pad. Maybe they play Pal Pad and have it in the hand. Yeah, the main thing is I've never played physical, but I'm loving live coming from Pocket. I sort of have an idea on the bundles for good returns, but a lot of the info I was given is outdated. But if I'm just stuck crafting what I get from Battle Pass and Ladder, I'll probably be fine. I just want my collection to get a whole lot deeper, honestly, because I'm super picky on my lists, so I refuse to paste lists. Yeah, I just gotta keep grinding then. Was that Prime Catcher? It had to be Crystal, right? Okay, yeah. What's the hand? That's what I'm wondering. What is the hand that they discard 2 Crispins? They're the best card in the deck. The best card in the deck to have in your hand. It's the best card in the deck to just have in your hand, and they just Ultra Balled away 2 of them. Oh, I guess they can KO my Armarouge and KO my Chi-Yu. That is kind of annoying. I probably should move the energy off the Chi-Yu, to be honest. It's probably a mistake to leave the energy on the Chi-Yu. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We can still make it work for sure. I feel like in this situation, I don't need to bench Latias, but I might just go ahead and bench it anyways. We'll see. You can amp. Oh, no, I can't amp it now. No, I can't amp because I can't move my energy around. No amps are possible. Snipe Hood seems really good now. Yeah, Sniping the Hood is like fine. It's like a fine play. We're in a fine spot for sure still. I don't really want to bench this because I feel like I just, yeah, like I said, I don't think I need it. I don't think I need the Latias here. I can always get it back if I have to. Triple debt? Oh my. I mean, they can't Crispin and Boss, so I don't really need to put down the 3rd cadet. I think I just retreat and... Oh, wait, hang on. I have... Oh, hold up. My hand's about to be thick. Hold up. Insane thickness. Sniping Hoots. You could attach E-Switch Boss. True, I guess. Yeah, sure. Maybe I should have benched the 3rd cadet. Okay, they could do that. They could do that. All right, I should have benched a 3rd cadet. I think I just win if I get to an Armarouge soon, right? All right, fair. And that is reasonable for them to have, right? The E-Switch combo. Well, them having Boss plus E-Switch, I guess, is like unlikely, though. That's just the best attacker anyways. No worries, no worries. True. I'm not complaining as long as I have the Fez with me. No complaints. The boss is the unreasonable part since they usually play a max too. Yeah. But even if they have the boss... Well, no, actually them having boss here would have been pretty annoying, to be honest. KO double cadet would have been pretty annoying. Maybe I should have just benched... No, if I bench 1 cadet, then they could just snipe the 1 off the bench. That wouldn't make any sense. That makes no sense. Can't Ursaluna this turn. Bro, why did they dude, I want to know what their hand was. How did they discard 2 Crispins there? How do you discard 2 Crispins there? That just seems so insane. Alright, the Hoots are back. Oh, I just be getting sobbed this turn. But then I can double evolve these to get out of range of another double KO. Here's where we just top deck boss, so we can just Cruel Arrow KO the Mew. The boss top deck here goes crazy for sure. They Ultra Balled away a Noctowl, so that means they definitely have a Noctowl or a Night Stretcher in their hand for sure. Discard a Research now. They must have a Noctowl in the hand. It's the only thing that makes sense for them to play it that way. I mean, they might play a counter stadium. Waterpond could be good. Reshiram could be good. Maybe I can get rid of the Durant. Maybe like these 2. Am I going to Iono here? I don't even know if I want to Iono here. I kind of do, though. I just want to see more cards myself. Oh, wait. I have Pecharunt. I can't unstick myself, can I? Dude, I completely forgot I had Pech. Wait, no, I think I can unstick myself. I can go Pecharunt. Would I Ultra Ball away here? So I can unstick myself here. And I just take the knockout with Terapagos. I actually kind of want to research, but actually, do I need... I have 2 Night Stretchers left. Screw it. I don't have to attach this, but I kind of want to. Maybe I should put it here because it's like the lowest value card. But if they replace the stadium, then I would maybe discard this though as well. 1, 2, 3. Maybe not then actually. Sure. Dude, I completely forgot about the Pech. I completely forgot about the Pech. It's alright though. Actually, Monkey System only gets a 1 prize card. But if they replace the stadium, I want to keep this just in case, right? Because they could have like Counter Catcher, Ursaluna, KO, Armarouge or something, right? Although I don't even know how scary that is, because I still have my Terapagos and they have 3 prize cards left. Not sure, to be honest. But I'm like, okay with discarding the monkey here, right? Discard Squawk, Monkey, something. But their play here is definitely Ursaluna, Iono, right? Like 100%. But then you can't move Prison if it evolves. Well, I'll move it next turn, or I just won't evolve though. That's not hard to play around. Loyal 3 made their way onto your bench, Azul. No, not quite, right? This guy's not one of the Loyal 3. We're missing Okie Dokie. Pretty close though. We're close. Well, they also only get 1 prize. Dude, how do I can't lose, right? It's impossible to lose this game. They only get 1 prize card here. It's technically possible to lose this game, but I'm not going to lose this game. There's no way. All my good stuff went to the bottom of my deck, though. How many cards do I have in my hand? 6? Oh, so literally after I top deck, it's literally the rest of my deck. Also on 4 Carmine over Research. Well, it's not over Research. This deck plays 4 Carmine and 4 Research. Wait. Oh, I have to just card right now. That's still easy, though. Okay, so I guess I can't bench before I Mew, but that's fine. What do I need here to win the game? Night Stretcher for Reshiram. So drawing a Research would win me the game, right? The Carmine are, I mean, the Carmine seem fine. That was my first game, but... A 160? Oh, wait. We can do this as well. Wait a second. It's weak to fire. I was gonna KO with Mew. I was like, wait, hold on. Carmine? I mean, the Carmine seems good. I mean, one of my problems with this deck when I played it previously was like, it just felt like it wasn't consistent enough. That would be the question. That would be the question. Well, but you're not in a situation where you always just don't want to see some of the cards you already had, though, right? As well. So it goes even deeper than that. It goes even further. All right, let's do some prize checking. Two Night Stretchers. Prize a Research and a Carmine. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How many Pokemon are in this deck? It's definitely a Pokemon that's prized. But how are you supposed to figure out which one it is? Who is it? Oh, it's a Ho-Oh. I knew this because there's only one Ho-Oh. I knew this. This is the first thing I checked. All right, I figured it out. Broken. We could have turn 2 amp. We are so close to turn 2 amp. Wait, this is just cooking, to be honest. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, buddy. You're fucked. Oh, should I have got Squawk there instead? No, because I have the Armarouge in hand. Oh my gosh. Dude, they're fucked. Okay, hold on. What do I want to retreat to here? Actually, I wouldn't mind discarding Iron Hands if they replace my Stadium. Maybe I retreat to the Mew, actually. Oh, wait, but did they ever play like some corner bullshit? They're playing Dusknoir. They don't play the corner stuff. Oh my gosh, dude, my hand is disgusting. Dude, I'm just gonna cook them. My water pond is literally just gonna destroy them next turn. Okay, that's what I was scared of. I'm water pawning, right? Yeah, it's like that then. Yo, what's up, Hugo? Oh, my Armarouge are going to get stuck, though. Maybe that was a misplay, actually. Hold up. Maybe that was a misplay, because my Armarouge is going to get stuck now, right? That's what they're going to do. They're going to trap my Armarouge. Interesting. So I probably should have actually kept Iron Hands. I should have just used Iron Hands and started chopping them up with Iron Hands, because my Armarouge is going to get stuck. Like, it's just going to get stuck in the active. Kind of sucks. I mean, it's possible. It's like so unlikely I draw enough energy to get out of it, to be honest, as well. I could... You can patch a dark Pokemon to unstick? Oh, well, I gotta find area 0 with... Okay, cool, they conceded. We'll take it. Dude, I don't think they were in that bad of a spot there, though. I think they were in a fine spot. They definitely should not have conceded there. Oh, yes, the dweeb. Oh, yeah, sick dweeble. Little rat. What does this guy do? I mean, my hand just honestly sucks, right? Like, it's just, yeah, I'll attach active. Sure, it's fine. Is your top 30 list? It is, yes. How was your experience at the Pokemon Center at Worlds? Terrible. I'm never going to a Pokemon Center ever again. I'm just gonna have, if I know someone who's going, I'm gonna, like, if Lorelai goes or something, I'll have her pick up stuff up for me. Yeah, I'm never going to a Pokemon Center ever again. Because the only reason I go to Pokemon Center is, like, I got some stuff to give away on stream. And give away for, like, the dude streams and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm done. That's it. That's the last time I ever go to a Pokemon Center. It's just not, it's not fun. Like, I personally don't want anything. Like, if I go to the Pokemon Center and there's something that stands out to me, I'll get it. But, it's just awful, man. Too many people trying to get too much stuff. Like, yeah, whenever I go to Pokemon Centers, I just get stuff to give away on stream. So, like, this time I got some double deck boxes, some dice cases, and some of the dice sets as well, which I'll give away. I'll probably do some giveaways over the weekend, but yeah, in general, it's just a terrible experience. I don't really want to lose. I don't want to give them 2 prize cards, but honestly, do I really care if I give them 2 prize cards? Not really, right? They also might just, like, boss cam my Charcadet next turn, which is, like, whatever. I'm, like, trying to think if I should retreat this, but I guess not. I guess I just sob, right? I guess maybe attaching active was a mistake, I guess. That's about it. Too many freaking scalpers. I mean, that's part of it. I don't know. It's just like, it's just too much. It's just too much, too hectic. It's like, it's just not a chill. I wish it was a chill experience, right? People are just like walking around. Maybe it is like that on like the last days, possibly. But like, yeah, it's just not an enjoyable experience. Not an enjoyable shopping experience or anything like that. It's just like super hectic. Too many people like trying to be too frantic. And honestly, it's not even like, it's like part of that is like, there's just so many people in there at once. That's part of the problem. It's not like the people being too ridiculous. Sometimes like, it is some people, it is people being a little bit too ridiculous, but I don't know, it's just like a lot of everything. It's too much. It's just not an enjoyable experience at all. Okay, I mean, Fez is chill, Area 0 is chill. I don't think I need any of these though, right? Let that whole squad go. I could KO the Munkidori. What else could I do here, though? I could KO the Munkidori. That seems like kind of worth it, to be honest. I could like grab this and then Ultra Ball for the... Oh, wait, no. It could still be in here. And I could Ultra Ball for Armarouge. Yeah, that seems like the play for sure. Because Iron Hands isn't that good. Iron Bundle is whatever. Yeah, that seems fine. I'm okay with that. Too much craziness. I shuffle. I think I just let them get the 2 prize cards here as well. I'd rather keep the extra energy in play on my side of the field, so. Just take my prize card. Just chill. The first day, everyone was literally running out the store, just picking up anything they see. Wow. Boss Studio would go hard. No, that would not go very hard. That'd be super cringe. Dude, literally, dude. Grant didn't believe me That studio was a card that existed, bro. It's either other players in the Pokemon TCG don't play enough Pokemon, or I play too much Pokemon. Grant literally thought it wasn't a card that existed. So I was like, oh, they can KO your baby dangle back with Studio Munkidori, and he was like, what? He's like, Studio. He's like, they just make sure stage 2 on 2 plus the damage. Like, that's not a card. I was like, no, it's definitely a card. This is a card. Either I play too much Pokemon, or everyone else doesn't play enough Pokemon. Not sure. Unconfirmed as to which is true. This is interesting. I'm obviously gonna subjugating chains. I don't want to leave Fez in the active. I kind of want to, like, I almost want to retreat to my Ogerpon here, to be honest. Just like do this, press stun. I want them to take the knockout. Like, please, kill me, kill me. Because if I leave the Fez in the active, they could punch it, then I could retreat Fez. But then if they have boss KO Fez, I don't get the draw power. Oh, I guess I have 2 Night Stretchers in my hand. I'd rather have him just kill the Ogerpon, though. I guess I do have 2 Night Stretchers in my hand, so I could have just, like, Night Stretcher the Fez back. Did you know it was a card before Crust came out, though? Yeah. In the moment, like if before Crustle was playing it, someone had asked me to name the stadium, I wouldn't have been able to name the card, but I knew the card existed. We need to get the Bundy attack? No, we're just waiting for Chi-Yu. I mean, I can't Chi-Yu right now, but... Oh, and I gotta worry about this guy, too. Alright, sure. Oh, that's another reason I want them to take a KO, right? So I can actually use Chi-Yu. How the fuck is this shit deck always have 2 boss in hand? They play 4 boss, 4 Pokegear. It does have a lot of outs to it. Isn't Roaring Mooney X better than the Munkidori in this deck? Well, the Munkidori only gives us the 1 prize card. I actually do kind of like the Munkidori. Think the bundle attack is good in this matchup? No, not really. Pretty mid. How many... Oh, they have prize like single cadet. Appreciate 50 months there, Mully. Yeah, no, I don't think the what's called tag's very good. And I have a research. I'm just gonna Fez draw first though. I could just heal this. I think that's what I'm gonna do for turn, is just retreat and Shining Feathers to heal this damage. Oh, I could have Iron Bundle. No, I definitely have to get the Cadet here. We need double Cadet to play around boss. Double Det. I guess Reshiram can just... I could just bench the Reshiram because that just KOs this. And then this combo KOs this. Actually, do I just retreat to the Water Pond and let them knock it out? No, because then I lose all my bench. I don't want to lose my bench. Or do I care? Actually don't know what I want to do here. I could feed them a Cadet though, right? Maybe I do feed a Cadet here. Actually, I'm kind of fine with feeding a Cadet here. Sure, let's just feed a Cadet. I demand more Cadets. Just got in. How you finding the deck? I'm just fine. Mew or the Reshiram? I kind of just want to keep the Reshiram around. I don't think I need the Mew that much anymore. So who has the better design? Mega Victory Bell or Mega Halucha? I'll go with Mega Halucha. Mega Halucha actually does look kind of sick. I actually looked at it earlier on stream. I didn't really have an opinion on it yet. I hadn't really looked at it, but... You can tag with Mew? Yeah, but Mew sucks. I think I just go for the double supporter shuffle back here. I don't want to attack with Mew if I don't have to. I don't really want to put Area 0 in play unless I'm like getting advantage out of it. Because I think bumping their stadium doesn't matter that much, right? I could bump it. What did I put on the bottom of my deck there? Carmine. I guess it's fine. If I get like Iono here, I'd want to draw into the Carmine, so. Dude, this Ho-Oh is like literally loaded. What the heck? Oh, for a second there, I was like, oh, it doesn't KO. No, we KO. We're fine. We honestly are probably just win off this board. Like we don't need anything else because they have no dweebs in play either. Like they're kind of screwed. Iron Bundle attacking the Crustle. No, dude, that shit is ass, bro. Why are you guys so hype about that play, bro? That shit is that play is so ass. You guys are obsessed with using Iron Bundle's attack. They play Mist Energy. Like we punch them for 80 and then they go, oh cool, Chorus Mist, go ahead. And you're like, oh shit. No turn, no Mist then? Oh true, I guess the Mist would also have to be excluded from that. So we can go for the Cruel Arrow. I mean, I could bench Clefairy. That honestly kind of seems fine for the situation that I have here. We'll see how it goes. Bench waste-wise, I mean? Bench space-wise, I mean. Oh, we have an Area 0 left. We'd play for the Area 0. We had an Area 0 remaining in the deck. Pretty sick draw so far, no complaints. Wow, man, pretty sick. Maybe I should have attached active though for Sob, to be honest. So I have the Sob option. So the Zorgzation that LDF ran? No, I've not seen it. Yeah, sob so they can't retreat to do. Well, no, I can't sob this turn. I went first. It would be for next turn potentially sobbing something. But they have the retreat to the do, so the sob probably doesn't matter. Although I guess if I like drew into something else. Top deck Armarouge. Ooh, research is actually pretty good as well, because I don't have to Iono them. Which I really didn't want to do. Oh, it's cooked. It's over. That's it. Broken turn 2. Dreepy's cooked. Latias is pretty good here, no? I don't think so. I think I'd rather have the bench space open for like other plays. Latias is like okay, but I don't mind this thing being poisoned. Then what is my bench? Maybe it would have been okay. Maybe it would have been fine, to be honest. Maybe Latias would have been fine. I definitely don't mind having the Pecharunt in play. But, it could have been fun. I don't know. Maybe I do. I kind of like having the bench space, though. Because the Pech does the same thing, basically, at this point, so. Okay, second Dreep. Congratulations. Wow, congrats. Sick plays, man. Do I ever bench the Iron Hands? I think I probably do, right? Just bench Iron Hands, play Research. One of the turn I stop using Fez, I'll probably Hands for 2, which would be pretty good. Like, this is just like so pitiful. They're just getting bodied. Dude, why would you even attach this energy? If anything, you should attach it to your Fez, right? Like, what do they think I'm gonna do here? Not attack them? I guess playing the Latias would have allowed me to retreat into Ogerpon and Ogerpon this turn, and then potentially still go back into Fez, because even if they bring up this, I would still have Pech in play. So maybe the Latias was fine, to be honest. I'm just going to go ahead and bench the Iron Hands now, though. Oops. Maybe. I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea of it. How much damage do I have on me? 3? Okay. You still Water Pond though, right? Yeah, no, I can, but it like is I have to retreat energy. Like I have to retreat in energy, and then I have to shuffle through energy back into the deck. So I should have way less energy to work with theoretically. Like I'm not gonna Water Pond this turn because then I would have the chance that I'd be able to Fez next turn would be like too low. I would lose 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 1 energy in play, so like I don't want to Water Pond now, but I might Water Pond next turn, maybe. I'm probably just gonna snipe a well, no, I could snipe that Draclo. It depends depends how many energy I have in play. But if I had Latias in play, I wouldn't lose that energy, which means I could like do the play more aggressively. It would feel fine. They're still staggered here as well, right? Like this is they have 1 Loke and that's it. The new Mega Zard EX looks like it'll be good with Ho-Oh. Orcore EX is just better. Does Orcore EX go from the discard pile? It definitely is better if it does. When are you showing off Galaxy? Probably in about 20-30 minutes. To close out the stream. Dude, this is such a gross setup. This is so disgusting. Big fan. Super sick plays. I could just not research. I could also just research. We're just gonna research. What's been your favorite Worlds deck so far? Oh, probably this deck. Using the deck out, I see. True. Gotta be careful. They're down 3 Dreeps. Like next turn, I just Water Pond, go down to 1, take out their only Dreepy. Oh, oh no, they can't Ursaluna this turn. They can Ursaluna next turn. But I mean, I guess Ursaluna is like a little. Nah, Ursaluna's not even that scary, to be honest. Yeah, it's not even that scary. Oh, they could be playing a Candy though, maybe. I wonder what's actually better in Poltnor. Let's say like you're trying to play around bench sniping to an extent, so you want to commit a card to it. Is it better to play a rare Candy or to play a Shaman? Because rare Candy's better in more matchups. Any boss? 1 boss. Have you ever missed a format that you played in? Not really, no. There's always next format. Candy? I feel like it could be Candy, right? Last Metapult was playing Luxcape for the Baby Bolt stuff, but Shaman wasn't there yet. Yeah. Well, this meta, they're playing Neo Upper, which doesn't exactly do the same thing, but can kind of do the same thing in some situations. Oh, I actually drew the boss. Well, I should probably just save that, right? I don't need to kill that Dreepy, unless I'm scared of Candy. Like, if I want to play around Candy, I could boss KO double. Sure, let's play around Candy. But this means I don't have a Gust to get around the Ursaluna. But I also don't think it's that big of a deal. I want to leave as many energy in play as possible, so we're going to go like... I could put the Legacy here, honestly. Because if they want to go Ursaluna counter catch a KO, they only get 1 prize card. Is that worth it? Sure, why not? Let's just say it is worth it. Depends how the active makes them need Gust. Well, we are always using Waterpon here, I think, for sure. Always going down to 1 prize card, because I don't want them to be able to use Dusknoir. Yeah, so we're always going down to 1 here. I think Poltnor might not have the bench space for Shaman. Well, if the trade-off is like actually, if the trade-off is like giving your opponent 1 less prize card and attacking 1 turn sooner, they probably do. Moving extra energy to shuffle and keep the Prism in play. No, I think I'd rather have more energy on the bench than another energy on the active there for sure. I don't really care about I don't need to like because I'll be able to charge a pump anyways, right? It doesn't make any sense. Having energy on the bench is equal to having the energy on the active. Oh, like for saving because I don't need another to save the Prism in play. No. I don't think I need another Prism in play. I'd rather just have I'd rather have more energy in play than another Prism in play. But I see what you're saying. If I didn't have if I had like 1 less of the Legacy or Prism in play, then maybe it would be worth it. How much does the Clefairy do here? 260. So we currently KO the Ursaluna. So they need a jamming tower. They're already down 1 jamming tower though. Why is there Luminous on Clops? Because the Ursaluna can currently attack for free and they're out of Dreepies, so... This could be a little bit annoying if they... No. There's nothing they can do here. It's over. I actually have to keep Pech Fez around and they can't win. And if they bring up... That's only if they bring up Iron Hands. You lose a bunch of Waterpon dice. That's fine though. I just discard Iron Hands, Squawk, Pech. I mean, you win without Fez unless they play Shaman. Yeah. Alright, cool. That's true. If they KO'd my active, I would lose the bench for damage. But if they KO'd my active, that means they didn't KO my Fez, which means I should still just win, right? What are we playing against? Just a Munkidori? So I don't know. Honestly, is putting 1 fire in the discard pile just better to have around so like Nitrogen can find us an energy based on the fact that we have a decent chance of drawing into an energy here. Also, if we draw into like Carmine plus Prism, then we'd want to be able to like attach the Prism, right? Well, we got none of that. I mean, I could attack turn 2 with Terapagos possibly. Oh well. So are you Team Lugia or Team Ho-Oh? Neither. You have any interest in playing either of the top 8 Zoralists? I already played with Gabriel Fernandez build the other day. We could try out the Mateus build though. Use Togekiss versus Guardy or Grim, or is it not even good there? It's good versus both those decks. It can be good against both those decks. The thing about the Guardy though is you want to try and get it on your bench before they can just like double Munkidori it. Or if your bench is like all Golden Goes and Genesect, like if you only have 2 prizes in play and they haven't drawn a prize card yet, you can still bench the Togekiss even if they can double Munkidori it because you don't care. Yeah. You can still put it down aggressively. Okay, we recovered pretty well here so far. I don't have a way to move my active. I guess I need to draw into Latias, but... Is that a lot better than your own monkey? Yes. Togekiss? Yeah, if you can get set up. I mean, if the Guardy player plays into your Munkidori, then you're fine with putting Munkidori in play because it's a free prize card for you. So even if you give them an easier one prize knockout potentially after you gave them Togepi, it's like fine. I maybe shouldn't have played the Area 0, actually. I don't think I needed to play it there. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't get a... Alright, it's still good. Not gonna complain too much. I didn't get the guy, but... I got the Latias, so we're doing something. Definitely want to do something here before they get too many Frostlass online, stuff like that. You'll push you 12 months there, Donnie. Are you finding Togekiss? That's pretty good. It's probably the best. As of right now, I think it's probably the best way to play Golden Go, but... Is Dango running Ultra Ball again? Yes. I think Dango should always be running Ultra Ball, though. Like, Dango should just play one Ultra Ball. Like, anyways, even if you don't play Togekiss. Just in case you go up against, like, a Clefairy and a Gardevoir or something. Ultra Ball is still just, like, a good card to play as a one-of, I think. Also, it's nice to have, like, an extra card to clear out your hand in the mid-game. Alright, this could get tough. Well, actually, if they don't have Frostlass, if they just have Grimmsnarl this turn, we'll probably be okay. Maybe, we'll see. What I like about Piper's list was no counter catcher. I know you can use Togekiss for the Raging, but I don't know. I mean, you just play heavily through Togekiss. Like, that's how you just play the deck. If it makes you feel better, Ho has extra text in this matchup. What do you mean, the heal attack? I guess it's what we'll probably use this next turn, to be honest. We'll punch him with Ho-Oh. Oh, they're going to KO my Latias here. Jeez. Alright, it's not looking good. Would you enjoy the game less if tournaments went full digital? I don't know. I mean, if I would assume the client would be up to like a different standard, right? If we did go full digital? I don't know. I don't think I would. At that point, we'd be able to like wear headphones and listen to music, right? While we play. I think it's... I don't think I would, but I think it's probably good that it's not. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, we might just be kind of getting cooked out here. Well, no, I could actually Iron Bundle this turn. Okay, we can Iron Bundle this turn to get a prize card, though. We'll be chilling, we'll be chilling. Any tips going to one's first ball league? No, just don't overthink it. Just play Pokemon. I do need an energy, I guess. I don't have the energy yet. But I would like to attack with this thing instead of this, right? I guess it doesn't matter that much. I could have attacked with the other thing. It's still very winnable, though, at this point. This matchup is so bad for Ho-Oh? No, free matchup. You're trolling. Oh, we can get energy off the other thing, right? Do I want anything off these Nest Balls? I kind of want to commit to something. Or should I just grab the ant now? Kind of want to. I want to go like a little bit wider just in case they bump the stadium, right? Actually, I'm going to use this now as well. Actually, I might just not get the research. I might just get Iono. I kind of don't want to see a research. I kind of want to go all in on the Iono. I also could have benched Mew. I guess maybe I should have benched Mew because I had Squawkabilly on the bench anyways, right? Oh, that's right. I forgot I can't do that. Maybe I should just bench the Mew, to be honest. Maybe I trolled by not benching Mew. We did get the Iono. Alright, our hand's looking pretty good for next turn. Sure. There's like a high chance that I bump the stadium, though, and then I can get rid of Iron Hands and... No, there's still a high chance. Even though they want to go Gust KO Squawk. Actually, if they have Gust KO Squawk, do I just lose? I would just lose to like a follow-up Ursaluna, right? Is Levencia good in Dango? Yes. These are only tips for my first Pokemon tournament in a sketchy alleyway. Probably just don't go. It doesn't sound worth it. Do you think expanded regional should ever come back? No, not with expanded in its current form. Need Legacy? Oh, true. Yeah, we can just get Legacy. I probably should just bench Mew because I had Squawk on my bench anyways, to be honest. Just have more draw power to work with. So it goes. Azul, is Reshiram EX a must in this list? I think it's overkill. I'm not sure, actually. It would be a card that I would definitely could see cutting. It's just a kind of like neutrally a good attacker, which is just kind of nice to have sometimes, but it doesn't feel necessary. You agree with the World's Tournament format, or do you think that invites should be based on points and not just one good regional? No, getting an invite if you win a regional is fine. For sure. Wait, how is this their turn? Oh, I guess they just... No, actually it makes sense. At first I was like super confused. Like, there's no way this could be their turn. Now I just Carmine. I could retreat 2 energy. No, I think I should just get the Latias. Or actually, I could have water. No, it's probably just better to amp. Or it's like fine to amp. I still don't understand how that's their turn though. Like, how is... Well, no, I guess that makes sense. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it. I was like, wait a second. How does this make sense? Was it not better to just punch with Grim? No, maybe it wasn't. No, maybe it was fine. It was fine, I guess. They just had a bad turn. Like they got no good. There was no, I guess maybe there just was no good play. Or no, like because they whiffed counter catcher. They needed counter catcher. That's what they needed. They needed counter catcher. Played Egg on hands Azul? No shot. I Azul, hope the stream is going well. I was playing Zoroark these days. I've been playing Zoroark these days and started wondering how is it supposed to deal with Cornerstone? Do you think running your own, like Mateus did on Worlds? I mean, if you want an answer for it, yeah. It's just like, yeah, I mean, I don't know like the better way to play it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know the best way to play the deck right now. It could be the Mateus build, having your own Cornerstone for an answer for Cornerstone. Having an answer for Cornerstone doesn't feel like it's necessary right now, though, to be honest. So, I guess I'd also say you probably don't need to stress about it either. You probably don't need to stress about having an answer to Cornerstone either. Yeah. Why is it we're the same? Oh, shoot, they were the same. They couldn't even counter catcher. Yeah, you're right. Oh, sheesh. Were they just kind of screwed the whole time? 30 more? Wait, I don't even KO this. With this. Wait, what the heck? I need the big guy. It also helps with the Golden Go matchup in a way. Yeah, that's your win condition against Golden Go instead of the Toad Scroll. Yeah. The deck definitely needs an answer for Golden Go. You need to be playing like the 2-1 Toad Scroll, or you need to be playing like the Cornerstone. And playing your own Cornerstone does give you an answer to Cornerstone. But I will say, I don't think like having an answer to Cornerstone is that big of a deal right now. Oh, it's gonna be a little scary. What are they gonna go after here? I still have a decent amount of win conditions. I should be fine. Last ping KOs, doesn't it? Oh, true, yeah. The Frostlass would KO it. We should have game here with Reshiram, though. For Cornerstone, you poison your Zoroark with Pecharunt and pass all the damage with the monkey. I don't think that's a real win condition. There's no way that actually beats a, well, that might beat like a solo cornerstone. Would it maybe? All right, another easy dub.